Let's have a property tour, shall we? Bryan Lebo here, and today I'm excited to present to you my newest listing. So today we are out in Coronado Ranch, out here in the Southwest Corridor. So this is a really popular location because we're minutes away from the Las Vegas Strip. We're minutes away from the airport. So great for a second home, great if you need access to any of those amenities. So this is a really exciting property. The owner put in over $250,000 into remodeling this. And whether you're a professional athlete or whether you're just really into fitness, stay tuned because you are going to love what is in the basement of this house. But like we normally do, we're going to pan around and start off in the kitchen. So on our way to the kitchen, we'll talk about the flooring. The main floor of this entire property consists of luxury vinyl laminate flooring. Really lovely, fits the aesthetic perfectly. All right, now in the kitchen, we normally start off talking about our island and we normally have our obligatory waterfall island. This is something very different. And this is a very different floor plan because these were built by America West. And the greatest part of these properties is that they have basements. They no longer build basements because it was a big pain in the butt and very expensive to produce. So very rare that you find a basement in Las Vegas. And as such, these are very unique floor plans. So instead of a typical island, here we have this massive area. Now the counter surface is a little different and I absolutely love it. So instead of our quartz counter surface or granite counter surface, this looks like this ornate marble. This is actually a slab of porcelain that's been fabricated for use in the countertop. And I just love the aesthetic. It's just so rich, so regal. The cabinetry we have here is beautiful shaker style with brass accents for the hardware. Absolutely love it. So we're gonna pan over this direction a little bit and show you a little bit part of this before we come back to the island area. So we have our pantry area, same shaker style cabinets. We have our Z-line built-in microwave. And I love this little cutout alcove here for a little morning tray. Love the finishing touches here. Coming down this area a little bit farther, we have more of that porcelain counter surface. The backsplash is beautiful. So while it looks gray, kind of matches in the flooring and the new motif, it's actually glass. So it has a little bit of a depth and relief, and it comes in this brick laid formation. Commercial vent hood, which matches the built-in, or I shouldn't say built-in, but the professional series Z-line oven and grill top. Really lovely. More of it as we come down here, but we're gonna pan over this direction and check out a little bit more of this island area. One of the things that I absolutely love is this sink is massive. This is actually 42 inches long, a little bit longer than you would normally have, more of a linear formation, but it's all these little finishing touches. So while we have brass hardware, we have our garbage disposal embedded into the counter surface. I love when you come down and you see these recessed electrical outlets. So instead of having an unsightly outlet just kind of sitting on top of the counter surface or hiding underneath the counter, these pop up and I love that attention to detail. Now, if you've been watching for a while, you know exactly where I'm going. Okay, no tricks. Yes, this only has one dishwasher, but it's also $1.5 million. So it's half the price of our threshold. So if you want to double the price of the house, you're going to get 2 dishwashers. So that's how I'm looking at it. All right, finishing off the kitchen, as we come down a little bit further, we have our built-in GE monogram refrigeration system. So that's wonderful. And I love this area over here. So we have a little coffered ceiling accent with these bay windows, which creates this beautiful breakfast nook area. I love the illumination. You're going to see a lot of the light fixtures in this property are really bespoke and really accent the property well. Now let's come down, let's step into the family room and talk about this area, because this is a beautiful, beautiful lounging area. Over here to the right, we have our sliding door that leads to the backyard. We're gonna talk in depth about that later. But let's focus on this area over here. So while this looks like our slatted wood veneer that we see all over Instagram, this is actually kind of neat. This is actually made out of a metal aluminum finish, a little bit more consistent than the wood, a little bit more expensive and looks great. And I love that we have symmetry. For the accent of the media wall itself, we actually has oversized porcelain tile that looks like marble. Love it, love it. To give you a sense of scope and size, here we have an 85-inch display. We have our Sonos Arc soundbar, so perfect. And we even have rear surround with Sonos that is pushed up against the backside of the island here. Really, really neat. And by the way, did you notice the sofa? Did you see my commercial? 7th Avenue sofa. This guy knows what's up. All right, over here, back to the fireplace, we have our mantle. And if you watch for a while, you know, this is my absolute favorite fireplace. So this is an electric fireplace, which I know some people poo-poo, but I actually love. This is the Dimplex XL Ignite 72-inch. It's my favorite because it looks the most natural and realistic, changes colors. The best part of these electric fireplaces is most of the year in Vegas, the temperature is very temperate. You don't need much of a heat function, maybe 3 months out of the year. So it's nice to have the aesthetic without getting burdened with all that excess heat when you're trying to relax and watch television. Over here, we have a beautiful accent wall with fantastic art. The entire house, I believe there's 3 thermostats. All 3 are Nest top of the line thermostats. But now we're gonna come into this area because this is our laundry room. So coming into the laundry room, more of the shaker style cabinetry. We have our quartz counter surface, washer dryer, nice built-in shelf system. But over here to the right, this is what's up. So coming to the garage area, we have a beautiful garage. So the epoxy floors are top of the line, beautiful, beautifully done. And we have a workstation, we have water filtration, and of course we have a preview of what is coming next with this state-of-the-art gym equipment. You're gonna see a ton of this when we get to the basement, but it is incredible. All right, now we're gonna head over this direction. We're kind of gonna go back to where we started. So exiting the kitchen area, we come through this threshold. Over here on the left, we have our entry area. And this is a beautiful space. This is coffered in the entry, but now let's come down here and check this area out a little bit. So coming down this direction, we have our formal dining room. So we have this beautiful accent wall. Again, wonderful use for the illumination. I love all the lighting fixtures. And of course, we have a perspective of the backyard and we have the accent coffered ceiling. So now let's dip down to what should be technically the formal living room. Apparently, they're not formal, just like myself. So this is more purposeful. So here we actually have a pool table. This is a little more of a fun area, a little more useful for most people than the worthless sofa that no one ever sits on. But I wanted to focus on this perspective to talk for a moment. All of the banisters in this entire home have all been completely replaced and done and finished modern with this aluminum railing. From America West, you either have like the cheesy wooden banisters, or even worse, you have the pony wall, sometimes embedded with some glass. So this really besets it well, gives it much more of a modern look. Above us, we have this sensational chandelier. I love what it does for this room. Beautiful picture wall leading to the backyard. And then over here, technically we could have another media wall, but we have the hearth that's made of the same porcelain oversized tile that we discussed in the media wall in the family room. We do have another Dimplex XL Ignite 72-inch, and this whole wall has been refinished. So it's a nicer, higher grade drywall, and it's been painted to give it a little bit of an accent. Coming over in this direction, you kind of get a better idea for the floor plan, the layout, and now you can kind of see why it was so important to replace all of these staircase banisters throughout the entire property. There's an abundance of them, so by replacing it, while costly, it really changes the aesthetic to something much more modern. Now, coming down this direction, obviously this is our staircase going up to the second floor, going down to the basement, which we're gonna get to towards the end, but we're gonna come down this direction a little bit more. So over here to the right, here we have our half bath, well actually it's a full bathroom. Normally this would be your powder half bath, but we have a bedroom over here, so this functions for your guests as well as for that bedroom. So here we have the white quartz counter surface, shaker style cabinetry, new toilets, beautiful mirror, and this is a great walk-in shower. So we have porcelain oversized tile for the shower surround. The shower pan is actual real marble tile with a hexagonal formation. We have our handheld, but even here, we have a rainfall shower head. So you don't normally see that at this level in a secondary bedroom. And then of course we have our secondary bedroom downstairs. We have our bay windows. Every room here has oversized displays. So we have a 75-inch display, Perfect if you have your in-laws, perfect if you have someone who doesn't want to truck up and down the stairs. Speaking of up and down the stairs, why don't you meet me upstairs and let's see what's going on up there. All right, guys, welcome to the second floor. So currently we are in the loft area. Can you sense a theme going on here? There's gonna be more of that later. Now, over here to the right, this is the primary suite, which we'll get to later. But over here, like I alluded to, this is a loft area, so wonderful. We have another 75-inch television, perfect if you wanna use your treadmill, get a little sweat in. And the entire backside of this house, these are all covered with solar screens, so we'll really cut down on all that heat penetration. And like we talked about earlier with this banister railing, this overlooks the formal living room, which currently has the pool table. So love these vantage points. Coming down here a little bit farther, this is the staircase that you just saw me come up. And now we're gonna check out all of the secondary bedrooms upstairs because they're all over the front of the house. So coming down this direction, over here to the right, this is our first of the secondary suites. And you're gonna notice instantly, this is a massive room. So we have bay windows over here, another 75-inch display, and this is the largest of the secondary. This is actually the size of a master or primary suite, if you will. Coming over here, we have the bathroom. So this is en suite. I believe this is the only one that's truly en suite. So in the bathroom, we do have our quartz counter surface. We do have our shaker style cabinetry. But what's really neat is this does have a bathtub. So Deuce Man is all right. He can get washed in here. But we have another inclusion of a rainfall shower head along with a handheld. So really neat because you never really see that in those secondary bathrooms very often. So nice to have. All right, as we come down this hallway a little bit farther, you like that bump? Coming down the hallway a little bit farther, we have two more bedrooms here. And then of course, we have our bathroom. So we're gonna start off in the bathroom first. So coming into the bathroom, we have double vanities. So we have same shaker style, quartz counter surface. We have our water closet over here. And then we have another shower, and this is a walk-in shower. So we have the bathtub ensuite, but here we have a beautiful shower. It's just like the one that we saw downstairs next to the downstairs bedroom. Across from the bathroom is the bedroom. So here we still have a large size bedroom. You know, this house is 5,000 square feet. All the bedrooms are much larger than you typically find. So perfectly nice, adequate bedroom, walk-in closet, 75-inch display. Now let's check out the last of the secondary bedrooms on the front of the house. Nice linen space over here to the left. And this is a really cool one. So once again, much larger. We do have our walk-in closet over here to the right, 75-inch display. But what I really love about this is this bedroom actually gets its own balcony. And sometimes you have these like Juliet balconies that are worthless. You can't even put a bistro table. Here you can actually put a small table. We're right over the garage. It's actually very useful. So a really nice secondary bedroom. All right, now we're gonna go back to that loft area and check out the primary suite. All right, so we just passed the loft. This little vestibule area leads us into the primary suite. And this is a wonderful primary suite. So we have these double doors that lead us in. And this area right here, this is the retreat part of the suite. So yeah, you could have some cigar chairs, you could have your sofa. It's wired, so you could put another display here. Obviously, this is being used by the owner as an office space. So we'll get out of bed and get right to it. But I really love this. So we have a slider, but the slider leads us out to this balcony. And I know that balconies sound like a sexy idea, but when it's warm and the sun's beating down on you, not so much. So I love the fact that this second floor balcony is also covered. There's wiring for scone slices, and there's also wiring for a ceiling fan. So a really usable, wonderful upstairs balcony. Coming around this three-way fireplace, this is the sleeping quarters. So perfectly nice. We have an 85-inch display that's articulated towards the bed. You know I love that articulation. And this is a funny quirk. So this is a funny one. We were joking around, Holly and I were joking around earlier. So I love the barn door. This is beautiful. But we also have a proper door. So depending how hard you hit Roberto's taco shop last night, you can really cut down on all those sounds coming out of this bathroom, you know what I'm saying? All right, come in here, had a little bit of fun there. Come on, you gotta lighten things up sometimes, guys. So coming into the bathroom, Beautiful hexagonal flooring. We have our shaker style cabinetry, but here, instead of the white finishes that we saw throughout the home, here we have a nice medium gray finish to accent the white quartz. We have our oversized porcelain for the complementary walls for the shower. Very lovely. So I'm stumbling over my words today here, but very, very beautiful. I love that they included those walls all the way around through the shower and out. We have our freestanding bathtub, just a wonderful area. And I really love what they did with the illumination here. Sensational. So coming over to the shower area, we have a walk-in shower. We have that same marble shower pan that we saw before. Of course, the oversized towel that I just stumbled with my words on. Rainfall shower head, and of course we have our water closet. This is spectacular though. So coming into the closet, beautiful, beautiful walk-in closet. And this is all custom, so completely redone. Nothing like this came from America West when it was built. All right, guys, we have seen the main floor, we've seen the second floor. It's time to get a workout in, so let's go check out this incredible basement. Like we started off the show with, this is an incredible feature. So these homes have basements, and whether you're an athlete who's training in the off season or just fanatical about your workouts like I am 5 days a week, or maybe you're a sports agent and you want to send your clients to Las Vegas to train during that off season, check out this gym. So whether we're talking about the Smith machine over here, whether we're talking about the shoulder press, whether we're talking about this isolated lateral raises, this is $100,000 worth of top of the line new tech equipment that has barely ever even been used. We have our hack press, we have our row machine, we have our lat pull downs, we have our leg press, literally everything you need for a true workout all the way down to the floor, which is even commercial grade gym. So what's the only thing you want to do after a good workout? Maybe grill some chicken and hop in the pool. So meet me outside and let's go check out this backyard. All right, guys, welcome to the backyard. So first off, we're gonna talk up and down. So above us, we have this massive covered patio, about 12 feet high, wonderful for creating this shade and space. Below us, we have this beautiful, beautiful aggregate pavers that just really give it a little bit more of a modern touch to this backyard. Over here, you see the sofa formation. This is wonderful area for watching television. We have this veneer accent wall of stone, and of course, our mount for that massive 75-inch or 85-inch display that we're gonna be mounting over there. Now, like I was kidding around earlier about grilling some chicken, great outdoor kitchen area. And again, this is so important in summertime, it's so hot. To be able to use your outdoor kitchen and have shade, invaluable. Have our grill, our warming area, our refrigeration. We have beautiful porcelain tile creating the counter surface. And another thing that's neat, we also have surround sound for some tunes, but we also have commercial grade mister system for this area. So when it is 100+ degrees, this will cool it down by about 20 degrees. Coming out, now you can see a little bit more of these pavers, and it's flanked by this beautiful travertine around the edges of the pool. So just a wonderful reimagining of this backyard from what it was. All the pool equipment is state-of-the-art Pentair. Trust me, I checked it out. We have our beautiful elevated jacuzzi. We have our glass mosaic tile that spills and cascades into the pool. All of the rock formation has been refinished. We have fire features on the sides. And one of the really cool things at night, the mood here is incredible. So at night, not only do we have the LED illumination, but part of that mister system also will create this misty fog. So it really feels like you're in some kind of lagoon. It's really neat. Over here in the pool, again, it was refinished. So we have our Baja shelf. We have a hole for the umbrella. We have a whole waterfall function that cascades down from all these rocks. And when we come down here a little bit farther, this is neat. So we have this aluminum patio extension over here, but part of the reason this extension exists is because above us, this is actually a waterfall feature. So this goes right into the pool and is so neat to create a little bit more of that ambiance. Now, coming down here a little bit farther, this is really a neat area. So on those really nice, cool winter nights, those fall nights, you can come down in here, again, more of this luscious travertine, and we have this great conversation pit. So we do have the fire feature, natural gas, and you can also see off by the pool the other gas functions for the fire features. Just a really wonderful backyard. And then coming over here, we do have our artificial grass area for kids and of course little deuce man and fur babies. Well, guys, tell me what you think. I mean, for $1.5 million, I think this property is just absolutely an incredible value, from $100,000 worth of state-of-the-art gym equipment in your own basement. So no need for a gym membership. And if you appreciate privacy, you can get your workout completely by yourself. This absolutely wonderful backyard with all of these incredible features for nighttime enjoyment. This is an incredible value at 5,000 square feet for only 1.5 million. But I always read your comments. I love to hear what you guys think about this property. So like always, please click to like, click to subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Deuces.